Hey, my name is Noah Weinstein. I play guitar in the band. I co-produced our last album, and I run our monitor bits.
Yeah, he's a tech wizard. Don't let him fool you. He's a tech genius.
What?
I don't know. Them not knowing that. I don't know. I'm Henry. I play drums, and I sing sometimes.
I'm Pooja, and I sing. Sometimes I make good jokes, and sometimes I make bad jokes. Yeah.
Pretty good.
So you guys are choral, right?
KOYAL, yeah.
KOYAL. So
Yeah.
how do you guys come up with that name? It's a very unique name.
Pooja, you want to take this one?
Yeah. So a koyal is an Asian songbird. It's this little tiny blackbird, very humble and unassuming, but it has a gorgeous voice. And when we were trying to think of what we wanted to name the band, we thought that was a beautiful metaphor.
So how do you guys come? How did y'all come together?
Yeah, we came together. So it was 2019 actually when Pooja and I met, and at that point there was KOYAL had not. It wasn't KOYAL yet, but it was a three piece. Yeah, 3 piece. And then they needed a drummer, and I joined. Yeah.
And then I met Henry on a trip to Tennessee. My friend said, hey, can we bring someone else? I think you'd like him. I was like, great, sure. And Henry and I became really good friends very quickly. And he introduced me to the other people he was making music with. And I joined the band back in 2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pooja and I approached Noah. So we're college bands, so we have people come in and out. Like we've gone through, I mean, we have the full KOYAL family is like 10 people or 10 people plus. And you know, we would know some people would be graduating, and Pooja and I were like, let's get Noah. And so yeah.
So when did y'all guys know when y'all had something? Like you said, you guys were a college band. You had people, you know, coming in and out. You know, people graduating. When did y'all know?
From
Like
day one.
Day one.
We did an envisioning exercise when we dropped, right after we dropped our EP Joyride, and we listed out these just crazy goals. And we said, what do we want KOYAL to look like in a few years? What do we want to accomplish with KOYAL in 6 months? And we hit every single one of those goals and more. We wanted to sell, our goal was to sell out a 100-person venue. We sold out a 300-person venue. We wanted to put out a song. We put out Gravity, which sounds amazing. It's still one of our top streamers. And we were like, maybe we can plan a tour. And we went on a whole East Coast tour. And so being able to realize all of those things with these guys was so amazing. And we're like, okay, yeah, there's really something here. Even though we knew from day one.
Yeah, I mean, because we were in school, like we're pretty much all out now. I have like literally, as of this recording, 1 day left of school forever, and then I'm done. But we did all this stuff while still in like going through undergrad, and it was not easy. But the fact that we, like Noah said, we kind of said like, let's try to do this. Let's try to like just go for something, reach for something that's insane, and then we planned it, figured out what we had to do. Made it happen. It was really encouraging. It was like, you don't find friends that you can do stuff like that with. And that was really pretty exciting. Like, I was like, dang, we got something going on.
Nice.
And
cool.
I'll just add one more thought. What it took while we were in school to get to this point was for us to commit to the band and to each other for longer than we were just in school for. And once we made that decision, everything else fell into place. We found a great producer. We invested a little bit more money than we would have normally because we were like, let's plan our next 3-5 years to do everything we want. Because a lot of college bands have a deadline of when you graduate and everyone moves their separate ways. But us committing to each other and to the band has been the reason why we've been able to make it to where we are, and I think the reason why we're going to be able to go really far once we're out in LA.
So I listened to your catalog.
thank
Some
you.
of it is extensive.
Yeah.
That's why I was very happy. Oh, this band's been around since you said 2019. So you guys just released a project in May called Lotus Lake, 3 songs. I like Intoxicated. I was listening
thank
to
you.
that. So who's the writer? Where's the inspiration? Who's the, she's the singer, but who's the writer? Who's the person that comes up with the ideas for the singles, for the projects that you releasing? And is there new music coming out? Because I know that was 3, a 3-track. That would be considered EP.
Yeah.
So, is there a full-fledged album you get out in LA or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have more stuff. We actually have a whole album already mixed, mastered. It's mastered now, right? Yeah, it's all ready to go. And we're gonna drop 2 singles before. But I guess to answer your first question about the writing process, we share a lot of it. There'll be some songs where one of us writes more than the other, but we all like to write music.
Especially on this album, Henry and Pooja wrote most of it, and because I was producing it, I was more in charge of kind of the sonics and getting the demos ready, which is also another form of writing.
Yeah.
And we would all kind of workshop stuff together. And then, you're gonna be the first to know on this YouTube channel. You're gonna be the first to know that we are putting out our album called Breathe In, Breathe Out, February 28th.
Wow.
2025. And we're really excited.
It's pretty exciting.
It's an album that we love to listen to ourselves. Like, we'll just put it on because we love listening to it. I know it's like kind of cringe to listen to your own music, but it's an exciting place to be where it's an exciting place to be where like we are so excited about the music that we're making, and we think it's going to connect with a lot of people.
And so with that connection, when you write, where is it coming from? Is it coming from experiences? Is it coming from your own issues, your own experiences, other people's experiences that are around you? Where did the inspiration for the writing come from?
Totally. If you want to hit on Half Alive, I don't know. It seems like the.
Sure. Yeah, so most of the writing is pretty autobiographical. And when we're sharing the writing, say Henry comes up with a song idea, Henry has a chorus and a verse, then we might hop on and, kind of place ourselves in that situation and say, if we felt this way, how would we write about it? How would we feel about it? One song that has a lot of lyrical meaning to us on this upcoming album is called Half Alive. And
we're performing tonight. Yeah.
We are performing it tonight. So I wrote it, or I had the idea for it about a year and a half ago at this point, where I was working a job, which was great, but I wasn't really passionate about it, and it was really demanding. And every single day I'd come home and not have the energy to write anything, which was so sad. And one day, or one night, I just woke up at 4 a.m. with this song in my head, and I hadn't written in about 6 months before that, so it was just this overwhelming urge to just take my phone and record a voice note, and then that turned into Half Alive. So yeah, a lot of the songs are autobiographical, and we've also grown and changed a lot over the years. We still write fun dance songs that are about crushes, but when we started off, the music leaned pretty heavily on that, and now we're writing more about obstacles in life, tensions, anxieties, just bummers, yeah.
Just anger.
So since you do most of the production, when they come up with the lyrics, how do you know, okay, this production, this is going to match the lyrics to this song?
Yeah.
How do you put it together and make it this solid?
Well, I'll tell you about Lotus Lake. Was a really fun one. Henry sends a voice memo with, as it sounds right now, chords and vocals, and he's got the whole song written, but it's just, piano and vocals. And so I brought it into Ableton, and I just went crazy for a night. I just put a bunch of stuff on it and made the vibe kind of how it is on the track. And I sent it back to Henry, and I said, Henry, I think I ruined your track. Please tell me you like it.
I was like, hell no, it's not. I can't remember what I said, but I was like, no, this is gas. Because I remember my mind was blown. Because it was literally just vocals and chords. And it was this whole, there's so many new dimensions. And it was actually, that was probably the the closest. Like that final version you made was really close to our final track we have.
Yeah.
Like it was awesome. You know?
Nice.
Yeah, the vibe is so much fun to put together. I just like that's what I love doing is sitting with my equipment all around me in all corners of my room and just like reaching for something and making a new sound and stuff. I love it.
What I love about you guys' music, just listening to it over the past couple of weeks, I tried to find like the identity of it, like who they sound like. And it's like one minute it's like Kesha, and then another minute it's like another drummer. And that's what I like. It keeps you guessing. And then with her vocals, you're just like, okay, now it's just blown out of the park. And then you listen to the lyrics, you're like, oh no, these are actually like telling a story or things like that. So I do appreciate you guys, not just you know college students. We sometimes we just put stuff out there just to put stuff out there. But I feel like, as far as you guys' music, I actually take y'all time, and I actually can see the vision. I actually can see the passion. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Just
Wow,
being,
that means so much.
just being a new fan of you guys right now. So you guys are independent, correct?
Yeah.
Getting ready to go to LA.
Yeah.
Atlanta's gonna miss you.
Yeah, we'll miss it.
I'm trying to leave LA. So why move to LA? And also too, being independent, how hard is it? How hard is it to get the music out there? You guys have done a great job thus far, but like how hard is it just being on your own and trying to get everything, pushing things forward with you guys just being independent?
Yeah, I mean, people don't realize in general, like when someone makes a song and puts it out, there's so many things that go into that song. Like, it's really easy to hear a song and just kind of like, oh man, like this is what I'm used to. I'm used to hearing these like, polished pop songs or polished whatever, or these really creative jazz fusion songs or whatever. But once you start making a song, you realize to make it sound good, to really make it sound interesting, it's not easy. I mean, and this is not just us. This is a lot of people, a lot of independent artists.
And then to touch on what you were saying, like also like then to get it out there, like just to make it sound good is its own mountain to climb.
You have to make silly little internet videos to or whatever to kind of push it out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, push it.
Yeah, it's just a whirlwind being independent. You have to take care of every single thing, from making the music to marketing it to distribution to booking shows to managing yourself. It's a 24/7 job. We're never not doing KOYAL. There's never a break.
To doing our taxes, to finding support for the shows, to reaching out to industry people to see, hey, do you want to listen to this music, and do you want to help us out in some way, or like how can we help you out, kind of thing.
And I'm hoping that one day when we get signed, then we can just take care of making the music and then someone else takes care of the management. But also having done all of this ourselves and having gone through that like struggle per se, I mean, we've really enjoyed the struggle, but having gone through it, it would make us so much more grateful for someone who can come in and help us out when the time is right.
Yeah. So if you're if you're a label, big executive out there, and you're watching this, you can call me. You can hit the KOYAL.official DMs.
And guys, I appreciate you going into that because it's a lot. I have a friend that's an independent artist, and I see what he goes through, and this is a lot. Not being signed to a major record label. So I commend you guys for even getting this far, be able to headline a show before you guys leave out for LA. So,
Thank you. Thanks
yeah, that's great. What's your favorite song or inspirational song outside of you guys' project? Like, what's that song that you go to?
I know Noah's songs right now.
Do you want it right now or like all the time?
It could be right now or all the time. You can give me two, right now and all the time.
Right now, Von Dutch by Charlie XCX. The one rule in my car right now is that Von Dutch is on repeat all the time. I did an hour-and-a-half drive. No one cares. Okay, whatever. On repeat. All the time. Eventually by Tame Impala is just an inspiring song whenever I turn it on. For any mood, if I'm looking for inspiration, if I'm looking to rest my ears, I just like, Eventually is such a stunning song.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good answer. I've listened to Sir Woman recently. I think she's really good. She's really percussive with her melodies, and that's something that I want to do more on the next album, because I find that a lot of melodies that stick with me are the ones that kind of groove more. And she's got a great sense of rhythm. Like, and one of her songs, it's not Party City, but it's some other song. What is it? Just the way she adds in sounds too. Like she'll you're just kind of cruising along, but she'll add a little piano chord where that piano's not in the song at all, and suddenly there's a little piano stab, and you're like, like it's just so satisfying. So the sound design and the rhythm, melodies. Right now, that's what I've been listening to a lot.
Well, my favorite album of all time would be Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. It's just a legendary album, and it's so hard to pick one song that I'm currently listening to. Was it Little Arkansas Daughter or My Arkansas Daughter?
Yeah, Little Arkansas
by Lady
Daughter.
Lamb.
Yeah, it's a great song.
A friend sent that to us, and it's an amazing song. So much energy, incredible lyrics, and every time that you listen to it, or every time that I listen to it, I hear something new. And so I really like that song.
So within you guys' project, just your music alone, what is your favorite song? Is it the new project? Is it the pre? You spoke of Gravity that it did very well streaming. So what's that song that you go to and you like, oh, this is it?
I know your answer.
Oh. Yeah, for the people watching, there's a song we put out on our first album ever, and it's called "Thank You Dakota." It's I don't know if you heard it.
No, I did not.
Yeah, it's actually it's our second least streamed song. Actually, I think our most
Least mostly.
But it's a hidden gem. It's a that's my I like ironic answer, but honestly, I've been fucking with Lotus. Like I don't know, I love that. I mean, I sing on it. I'm totally biased, but I just think that the stuff Noah threw on there, and like the contrast with me and Pooja's voices, it's interesting and it's I like that song, but.
I'm really excited for our song Bummer Song. It comes out in October. We just filmed our first like real deal music video in New York for it. And Bummer Song, Henry wrote it. It's cute, it's funny, it's real, it's heartfelt, and I just think it sounds great. I think Bummer Song is really going to connect with a lot of people, and I'm really excited about that song because I love listening to Bummer Song.
Yeah. Watch out.
I love all of our music. I can't pick. It's usually the song that we made most recently that's my obsession, because then I'm just listening to it over and over and over and over again. I mean, you could say Half Alive off of the album, but everything's great. Every song is its own universe. I keep going back to Strawberry Fields from Mountain City.
It's a good song.
It's a really sweet and soft song, and I don't really know how to play any instruments. I wish I did. But one day I was sitting down at a piano and just randomly pressing keys, and the song aligned with whatever keys I pressed. Like they both happened at the same time, and that was a really cool feeling, especially not knowing how to play an instrument. But
C major.
yeah, it's pretty raw
Those are
and
white
sweet
keys.
and lovely.
Nice. Legacy. When it's all said and done, you about to retire. You're just like, you know, we done enough albums, we won enough Grammys. We're gonna play them.
Oh yeah.
What's the legacy? What do y'all want to leave behind in the music industry? Just.
It's a great question.
It's a really good question. Oh wait, all these questions have been so good. Like,
I think the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that if people want to do it, they can do it, and being proof that we three people who went to like a STEM like college, where arts were kind of not funded, as well as like a lot of other schools were. If we're able to succeed, then I feel like that would show other people they can do it too. And that would feel pretty validating. I mean, there's a lot of creative things that steps that I think we all want to take, that we will take, and will have a more complex sound and hopefully have some influence. But to me, that's the first thing that comes to mind, is kind of showing up people that if they love music and they have friends who also love music, and if they want to do it enough, if they really want to do it enough, you can do it.
I have an answer, but if you want to answer first.
I'm hoping that we would have touched someone's heart and that they see themselves in the music. I'm thinking about, my favorite artists. I listen to their music and I feel like I understand them and they understand me, even though I haven't met this artist or ever talked to them. And I'm hoping that someone will find our music, feel really touched by it, and have their day brightened. Or if they're not having a bright day, then they at least feel like someone else went through the same thing and they have understanding.
Yeah, my answer is really similar to Pooja's. I think when I think of legacy of our music, I think of that something that we don't have control over at all, but I hope that our music kind of takes on a life of its own and means whatever it means to whoever it means it to. And that people can find meaning in it for their own lives, even if for them it means something completely different than what we thought. That's okay. So if these songs have a life of their own and has widespread audience that appreciates the music, then that would be great. Yeah. And we have one more thing that we kind of like to say, that we like to make, or we a goal of ours is to make wholesome cool. You know, like,
yeah, it's real.
And if, like, I know my parents and there's a lot of other adults in my life who are like, oh, you're like in a rock band, like your life is gonna get all messed up. It's like, music doesn't need to be that way. There's a lot of artists that aren't like that. So many artists, every artist I know, most artists, like, and to just show people that there's a side of music, of musicians making music that they love, I think that's really special.
Yeah, the whole, like, making wholesome cool. I don't know, I think that's, there's a real coolness in being able to speak your mind. Like, saying, like, I love something, I don't love something. And I think the three of us really embody that kind of thinking. And if we can spread that idea, then I would love that.
Yeah.
But there you go, yeah, I would love that.
Yeah.
Again, we love you so much, Atlanta. We are KOYAL, KOYAL.
Wait, let me get it on the
Appreciate you.
Hey, see you, sir. I'll see you Saturday. See you, man. Let's go.
And here you can sign the orange shirt also.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Y'all sound solid. It was really, really good.
You're an incredible interviewer, and your energy is awesome. awesome. I'm so
appreciate
happy
that.
that you came. I'm so happy that all of you guys could have connected.
I'm glad I was able to interview y'all. Y'all are beautiful people, and much success to y'all.
Thank you so much.
And then the one.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything you want to say before we wrap this up, or?
We're just so happy that all of our friends and family and friends of friends came out to celebrate. This show has been like a beautiful coming together community. All the people that played tonight have reported at Maze Studios. Most of the guys were at ATL Collective, which is an amazing nonprofit that connects like musicians with, or like touring musicians with aspiring artists. And it was just beautiful. Like these artists care about music, they're true artists, and they're our best friends. And it was so special to share the night with them. And I can't wait for LA. I can't wait to update you guys on like what happens in a year. It's gonna be crazy.
Right. Well, I'm excited. It was good interviewing you, and best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.